Hey love, and welcome back to Loving Me, Loving You with Alondra Hopkins, the Abundant Coach, host of Loving Me, Loving You podcast. And to any returning loving ladies, I love you. And to any new viewers, make sure you subscribe down below. Also head over to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify to listen to the actual podcast show. Yes, I'm on a treadmill, but I had to get this word out of my spirit. So excuse that, honey. I'm gonna try to be loud, but I had to get in your business today about trying to hide all of you, trying to hide the wholeness of you. Have you ever heard someone say, "I'm just me"? Oh, I'm just me. Child, what does that mean? I'm just me. Oh, you soft-spoken. I'm just me. What does that mean? Because you expressing to a stranger, because think about how many layers are to your personality. Think about how many, let me stop this treadmill. Think about the intricate parts of your identity, the parts of you that no one knows, the parts of you that are just in your mind, the parts of you that are just in your vision, the parts of you that others have not experienced. And you have the nerve to say, "I'm just me." Well, in order for you to express that you're just me, you're going to have to get comfortable with showing the wholeness of who you actually are. The parts of you that are goofy, the parts of you that lie, the parts of you that can be jealous, the parts of you that are negative, if I'm being honest. Those are the parts of you that really make you whole. And that's not to say that that's all who you are. That's the, here I go with these words again. We're not even gonna do it. You know what I'm trying to say. Optimum. Yeah. Although that is not the full capacity of who you can be to the world. When a person asks you, well, who are you? You don't have an explanation. So I wanted to speak to you about learning how to express the wholeness of who you are, learning how to disconnect the false narrative that the dark sides of your personality, the dark sides of your identity, the sides of you that are impatient, the sides of you that are addicted to control, the sides of you that like to party, the sides of you that someone along the way has convinced you that you should shy away from. I want to talk to you about embodying all of it, because there are two sides of our identity. You know, in those Disney Channel shows where it was an angel and a devil on the shoulder. That's the you I want to talk to you about. That's the you, the duality of you that I want you to get familiar with, because that is how God made you. And it makes me think of the story of Ezekiel. If you have not, go do your studying, honey. Go read the book of Ezekiel. It talks about how there was a man in the story. I'm not going to go into full detail because, again, child, I want you to go study. I can't do all your studying for you, okay? But there were 4 sides to this thing. It's not very clear what it was, but it was a thing that was floating in the air in the book of Ezekiel. And this thing in particular had 4 faces. There was like an eagle, there was like an ox, and then there were 2 other faces. And every time this thing would move, a different face was shown. And I believe that this was God's way of showing us that we are multifaceted human beings. On one side of your face, you may show the light. You may show the joy. You may show the patience. You may be the most involved at church. You may be the angel child of the family. But on this other side, you may have the eagle. The eagle is bold. The eagle is courageous. The eagle is a high flyer. The eagle cannot be tamed. So in this book of Ezekiel, I love the imagery because it ministered to my spirit that you must become aware of every face that God has given you, every personality trait that God has given you, every identity that is within your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit, and learn how to float, learn how to embody, learn how to express who you are in your wholeness. So I encourage you, get comfortable with not watering down any side of you. If you are the type of person that only is soft-spoken in public, child, I'm in my own business. Because God convicted me and he revealed to me that I don't speak the same way at home that I do when I'm out and about. I don't speak the same in church as I do when I'm with my homegirl. I don't speak the same to my sisters in Christ as I do to my sisters by blood. And why is that? That's because I haven't brought myself to a space of courage. I haven't honored God in the way of feeling comfortable to embody every face that he has given me. Because God has made us in the image of him. God has made us in the likeness of him to be able to walk into rooms and embody all that we are and all that we will become. Because you are not what others say about you. You are what God says about you. And at times, you may be watering down yourself. You may not be expressing yourself fully because of what someone else may say. Oh, she impatient. Oh, she got a bad attitude. Oh, she likes to be the center of attention. Oh, she do too much. But God says you're the light of the world. So if greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world, why are you believing what he, she, and they gotta say versus what God already says about you? So throw some truth on it. Oh, they say you got a bad attitude, throw some truth on it. Oh, they say that you like attention, throw some truth on it. God says that he has plans to prosper you, give you hope in the future. So why wouldn't you walk into that room and want to be the center of attention? That may be your future in that room. So I'm in your business. Take it back to God. Don't have no attitude with me. I love you.